Want to see a magic trick?
Ta-da!
Alrighty guys, first things first, how's it going? We know that I'm back in my room, which is a lot better than fucking Times Square, New York City. I like the city. It's got way too many people in it. Anyway, for those of you doing the whole self-improvement thing, please let me know in the comments if you would like me to create a Discord group. I try to do the WhatsApp channels thing, but I can't get any two-way from you guys. I can't get any message back and forth or run any polls or just get general feedback. So just let me know in the comments if you would be interested joining a Discord group. Without further ado, here's my favorite comment from the last video, and let's get into why you're really here, you lazy bastards. Alrighty, those of you who don't know, my name's Benzi, and as I'm sure you can tell, I do the whole self-improvement thing. Now, one thing that might surprise you for a guy on YouTube doing the self-improvement thing is I'm very lazy. I like relaxing. I know that once I've finished relaxing and I haven't gotten anything productive done, I will feel like an ass. I will feel like I could have been more productive with the day. I don't know if you've been there, either because of procrastinating or because you're generally lazy. I'm not here to judge, but we've all been there. So, how do I get around this? Well, I read James Clear's Atomic Habits. First things first, if you guys want a very to the point tactile action book, James Clear's Atomic Habits, read it. It's fantastic. One thing that he mentions, I can't remember exactly what he says, but what I've taken from it is to put things in my way, to put things that I know that I need to do in my own way, with the mindset of, well, I'm here now, I might as well just get it over and done with. When I was depressed, I had some people, they'll not shower or they won't do their laundry. There's some cleanliness part that people neglect when they are down in the dumps. One thing for me was brushing my teeth. Smallest of things, but just to give you an example so you can make your own example out of it. So, I always wear my rings. Wherever I go, I will always wear my rings. So the idea is before I'd shower, I'd just take off my rings. Taking off my rings, that is an easy task. That is a very simple task. Brushing my teeth for me, it's a little bit harder. If you've been in the mindset of someone who's depressed, you'll know what I'm on about. So the simple task is take off my rings. Before I shower, take off my rings. Get into the habit of taking off my rings. And what I'd do is I'd take one ring. Let's see if I can make an example of this without me looking like an idiot. I put one ring on the one side of the toothpaste and the one ring on the other side of the toothpaste. I'd hop out the shower. I'd have to put my rings on. I've got dents in my fingers from wearing my rings for so many years. So I'd have to put my rings on. So I'd get to the basin. I'd be at the basin. I'd put the rings on. Shit. Well, I'm already here. My view on laziness is, you remember that quote that went around when you were in high school? A stupid quote. I don't even think that it was really a real quote. I think it was just passed around the internet because people like to be lazy. Is Bill Gates saying, if I could hire anyone, I'd hire a lazy person because they'll find the easiest way to do the job. Some shit like that. I've loved that concept. Because if a job needs to get done, I want it to get done as soon as possible. If something's a hard task, I want that task over and done with. If you take the task to its completion in the least amount of steps possible, you need not repeat it, and you need not spend extra energy on it. Which is why my Uber Eats bill was so high, because groceries could just be delivered to my house. But you get the gist. I have tried to adopt this in as many facets of my life as possible. I try and figure out, I'm saying all these I statements. My challenge to you is to find out how few steps you can get tasks done. For me, it's gym. In gym, I'm figuring out bit by bit, how to have a program that will build me as much muscle and as much strength as possible in as few exercises and as short a time period. Little by little, it's working. When it comes to fashion, just as another example, is what's the least amount of clothes that I need to have a decent wardrobe? I've got a decent wardrobe now. I'm going to be moving back to South Africa in 3 weeks' time. I've got to pack one bag with my entire wardrobe in it. I am more than comfortable to do that because I've got a decent fashion sense and I've got the bare minimum required to have a good wardrobe. So, that's pretty much my suggestion for you guys, is if you find yourself kicking your own ass for being too lazy to finish a task, to take a task to completion, make a little game for yourself. Make a little challenge for yourself. So what's the least amount of steps required to take this task to completion? Look up minimalism. That's pretty much the whole concept of it. But you can still have the mindset of, I'm lazy, sure. And you've always heard those silly little retorts, I'm not lazy, I'm energy efficient. I am energy efficient. That's fucking awesome. You can do exactly what takes a person X amount of energy, and you can use half the amount of energy to complete that task. How cool is that? You don't need to go to gym. I know, I keep going back to this example, but this is the little game I'm playing right now. So this is what I'm actively thinking of. I go to gym, and I'm currently building as much, maybe more, muscle and strength than the guy doing 12 exercises when he goes to gym. 2 hours, 2.5 hours, 3 hours at gym. I know people that go to gym for 3 hours a day. I go in, my warm-up will be 20 minutes. My workout will be sometimes 40, between 35 to 45 minutes. And I'll be out. So if you take that and you run with it for as many facets of your life as you can still be lazy, you can still enjoy relaxing, and you can still be efficient. Guys, I hope you get the point. I love you guys, and I'll see you guys soon. Peace. Also, another trick that I learned from the likes of Alex Hormozi, just a little PS at the end of this vid. I was too lazy to read. I was way too lazy to read. So, what he suggests, and what I suggest to you on behalf of Uncle Alex, is get the book, get the audio book, get yourself a good quality pair of headphones, or anything to listen to it. Have someone read you the book. It makes the reading a lot more fun. You can choose the pace. You can see how long it's going to take you to read the book. It is so much better to have a book read to you than trying to just sit there in your own thoughts and your own silence and your own distractions. When someone's reading you the book, the only thing on your mind is the words in front of you and the words in your head. Peace.